The Miami Hurricanes getting a big win on the road at Texas A&M, led by Carson Beck and the Miami defense. They take on the number 2 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes, who lost in the Big Ten Championship. And welcome in to the show. I'm Preston Vargas, ready for a big game between Miami and Ohio State in the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic. All right, let's get this done. All right. So we should be ready to go soon in about 10 minutes or so. We're just getting some of the final pregame festivities underway. Let me see. The scoreboard's not up for some reason. I just get that in before the game starts. It's not on my screen for some reason. Okay. Let me lock that. There we go. There's the scoreboard. Okay. Let me check to see if anyone is in yet in the stream. Let's see. Hold on. Check to see if anyone is. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I can manage the stream from in here. Alright. So we are on the air now. Okay. So we are live. Okay. Okay. Just getting some final preparations. Okay, looks like they're about to take the field. Looks like Miami will be the first coming out to the white smoke as we are almost ready to go. Muted my mic for a second. Alright, we're back. Okay, Miami's the first ones on. Ohio State will be next. Okay, right now they're showing the pregame intros for Ohio State. So now Ryan Day leading his guys out, and here come the Buckeyes. Let's take a look at the bracket challenge that we've been doing this season. Let me pull that up. Excuse me. Okay, so right now there's 7 of us tied at 225, and nobody's 100% in the bracket. We have 17 entrances in the Three's a Crowd bracket challenge. But let's take a look at the forecast. So right now I only have a 4.4% chance to win. So right now, in order for me to win, both these teams can't make the national championship game. So, but for my pick, I picked Ohio State to win this one. And we're going to do all the rest of the college football games from here on out. So, the referee and both the teams are in the middle of the field. They're about to do the coin toss. So they just deliver the coin. Should be good soon to go. It's in the air. Ohio State has won the toss. Ohio State will kick off first. Miami will receive the ball. So they will defer to the second half. So let's recap what happened the last time the Miami Hurricanes were out on the field. We had Miami beat Texas A&M on the road. The only road, or I'm sorry, one of the 2 road playoff wins this season. Ohio State last played in the Big Ten championship, where they fell to Indiana 13-10. So we'll see what happens here in this one. Should be a good one here tonight. So, yeah, that's a good stat right now. I mean, the last time that these are the only times in the 12-team playoff era when the team had the bye, they lost every time. So, and of course, that was under the old fluky system where the 4 best conference championships got a bye, which made no sense whatsoever. But it's a different time now. should be about ready to go. It's 7:41 Eastern. We should be set soon. So the ball's on the tee. And we are underway in the college football playoff quarterfinal. Miami will take this one into the end zone for the touchback, and we'll see the quarterback, Carson Beck, for the first time today. In the game against in his starting career, 35-5 record, but 14-3 versus ranked opponents. Third best among QBs in the past 20 seasons, an 824 win percentage. Started since 2023, and he was a two-time national champion as a backup with the Georgia Bulldogs. As we're ready to go on the first down and 10 for the 25-yard line. 3 receivers out. We got a tight end. Here's the snap. Beck looking to throw. Dumps it over the middle. That's incomplete. That was intended. Who is that intended for? That was intended for Mark Fletcher, who had a great day on the ground against Texas A&M in the last game. So it will be 2nd and 10. From the 25-yard line, they're going to send Malachi Tony in motion. He'll go to the slot. They'll hand it off to Fletcher down the middle. He'll gain 3 yards on the play. So a quick 3rd down and short. Ohio State has the number 1 defense in the country statistically. 45% in 3rd down conversions for Miami. From the 28-yard line, back under pressure, steps up, throws over the middle, incomplete. Keelan Marion, the intended target, over the middle and could not connect. And it's a 3 and out for Miami to start. So Brandon Ennis will be the one to return for Ohio State. Punts in the air. Ennis is back, receives it from the 21-yard line, gets down to the 24, and that's where the Buckeyes and Julian Sayin will start off first. Julian Sayin, FBS record was his completion percentage 78.4%. That's an FBS record ahead of Bo Nix when he had 77. And 90 total QBR, he's 2nd in FBS. Buckeyes start off for the left hash of the 24-yard line. They'll send a man in motion. They'll give it to Bo Jackson. Bo knows. He gets 3 before getting taken down. Not the Bo Jackson you're thinking of. But what a good name to have if you're a running back. So they hurry up on 2nd and 7. Play fake, Sayin right side. That's going to be incomplete. That pass was intended for I don't know. Brian Hartline, they're showing on the screen, the wide receivers coach for Ohio State. He's going to be the head coach at USF next season. Ohio State's second FBS, 55% third down conversions. They face a third down and 7 from their own 27-yard line. Saying, looking to throw. He's got pressure in his face, and down he goes. Mesidor and Bain get back there, and it's 4th down for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Mesidor was on the right side as the Canes brought pressure. Him and Bain switched and both got to him in the backfield for the sack. Both offenses stall out, 3 and out to start. Joe McGuire to punt away. Malachi Toney will be the returner for the Hurricanes. Toney, fair catch at his own 39. That's where the Canes will start off with 12:49 to go. Looking like a defensive battle to start. We'll be back. Miami's offense coming up next. We're back. Miami's starting off now for their own 39-yard line. Here's the snap. Mark Fletcher gets the carry down the middle. Gets 4 down to about the 43-yard line. Let's look at Malachi Toney. 89 receptions, 0 drops. So very reliable as a receiver there. 2nd down and 6 for the Canes. They're on 43. The play fake. Beck looking to pass. Gets off to Fletcher in the flat. Wide open. He's got a 1st down and more. Down the sideline. Into Buckeye territory. Step out at around the Ohio State 40 for a 1st down. It's a 16-yard reception on the play. 1st down and 10 from the Ohio State 41. Back from the gun. Gets it off to Fletcher down the middle. He's going to gain about a yard on that one as he runs to the left side. Brought down by Caleb Downs and Matthews. That's going to be brought down by McDonald and Reese, my bad. 2nd down and 9 from the 40. From the left hash. Back from the gun. He's got a clean pocket. That's it, a Fletcher. Oh, that was almost picked. Off the hands of Mark Fletcher, but falls incomplete. Nearly into the hands of an Ohio State defender. So it'll be 3rd down and 9 for this Miami Hurricanes team. Ohio State fans getting loud. 10 seconds on the play clock. Beck looking under pressure. Gets it off and completes it to DJ Daniels for the 1st down. Inside the 30. So great play there by CJ Daniels. Moving the chains for Miami at the Ohio State 27 as looks like Lorenzo Styles Jr. going into the medical tent for Ohio State. Malachi Tony lining up behind in the shotgun as a Wildcat Tony pushes through on the direct snap run inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4, 2nd down. Set the Miami freshman record for receptions and receiving yards. 2nd down and 6 for the Canes. From the middle of the field, Beck looking to throw. He's going to step up and run. He gains about 4 yards inside the 20. I think they're going to mark him down to the 19-yard line. They'll bring up a 3rd down. Looks like they're going to bring an extra tight end in the game on 3rd down and 3. From just inside the 20. Got 2 guys in the backfield. Jumbo package on the line. They'll give to Fletcher down the middle, and he is going to be short with the line. I think Ohio State said the ball is out. Ohio State forces a fumble and gets the ball back. What a crucial turnover in this part of the field. Mark Fletcher fumbles. Recovered by Pierce of Ohio State. Recovered by Pierce from Ohio State in the Buckeyes. Keeping points off the board in this point in the game. Crucial turnover here. Big takeaway there. Ohio State's drive when we come back. Miami turns the ball over inside the red zone. And Ohio State gets the ball back. So we'll see what happens here. The fumble was recovered by Curry of Ohio State. By Pierce. So we'll start off first down and 10, saying play action. Throws over the middle. That's complete. Jeremiah Smith for the first time today. Down the 29-yard line. And he will move the chains. The sophomore from Miami. In the college football playoff last season 4 games, 19 receptions, 381 yards, 5 touchdowns, leading the Buckeyes to the national championship. So after the first down from their own 29-yard line. I formation. They'll give it to Bo Jackson left side. He'll get stood up in the backfield for a big loss on the play. It's like a loss of 3. Ruben Bain is there. A name we'll hear called in the draft this April. Credit to Bain for getting around that guard. He's the number 19th overall prospect according to Mel Kiper. I think he'll go in the top 10. Sayan's going to hand it off. Jackson finds a hole, pushes through. He's going to get down to the 35-yard line. So it'll be, I think that'll bring up third down and 4. That was an 8-yard pickup. From the middle of the field, third down. Sayan looking, under pressure, floats it up. Incomplete. No flags on the play. And it'll be fourth down. He's just wide of Cardell Tate. So Joe McGuire will put it away for the Buckeyes. Gets it away. Tony's back. Calls fair catch at the 17-yard line. 6.5 to go. Miami's ball when we come back. I'm sorry, I had my mic off. But now we're going to go to break. After one, still no score as we start the second quarter. Miami in the red zone at the 18-yard line. They'll give to Fletcher on the right side. Breaks a tackle. Mark Fletcher brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 2 on that one. Second down and 6 now for the Canes. They've taken 7 minutes off the clock on this drive as we have a second down and 6. Here's Beck, left side, wide open the flat. Daniels tries to push through, gets a first down. He steps out after getting the first down. Oh no, they're going to say he's short of the first down. Let me see where he was out. (22 plays versus 7 for the Ohio State Buckeyes. 13:41 to go. Third down and 2. Oh, I thought he went early, but they're going to get to Fletcher left side. He walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Mark Fletcher, 9-yard receiving touchdown. The Canes strike first. here in the Cotton Bowl. On an 8-minute drive, Mark Fletcher gets into the end zone on an 8-yard pass by Carson Beck. Extra point for the Canes, up and good. Miami strikes first. 7-0, they lead. Looked like 7 offensive linemen in the game. Mark Fletcher was the only skill player. They get it to him, and he goes on the outside, Caleb Downs, and scores. No one there for him. We'll be right back. An 8-play, 13 or a 13-minute a 13-play, 8-minute drive gives Miami the lead, 7-0 to start the game. And here we go. Only 9 yards of offense for this Ohio State team. So they'll go in the back of the end zone for a touchback. This feels like a spot where Ohio State needs to respond. But Miami's defense gaining to Julian Sayin in this Buckeyes offense. Serves a total yards 9 for the Buckeyes in the first quarter, fewest in any quarter since 2017. It will be an adjustment this game with Brian Hartline not calling plays. He is still on the sideline, but he's not calling plays like he once was. Here's Sayin. Looking to throw. He's going to throw a bomb deep. He's got a man open. It is caught. Wow. Jeremiah Smith flips the field, and Ohio State in the red zone. Just finds that separation, gets open. "59 yards. The Buckeyes in business at the 16-yard line. At the 16-yard line, first down and 10. Play fake. Sayin under pressure. Down he goes for the sack. Ruben Bain. The future first-round pick in there. Drops him for a loss. Just a mismatch with that left guard there. And Ruben Bain gets home. That's a loss of 6. Puts them outside the red zone at the 21-yard line. Low snap. Goes low. And it's picked. It's picked. Going down the 50, the 40. He's gone. It's a pick 6 for the Canes, and they flip the field. They go up 13-0 to start. Wow. Unbelievable. That was Deontay Scott with the pick 6 for the Canes. Extra point is up and good. What a start for Miami. 14-0. Ohio State thought they were in business. But Deontay Scott reads the tunnel screen perfectly and goes the distance. We'll be back after this. after the pick six for Miami. Ohio State needs to respond now. So let's take a look at that. He just jumps that route, and then he's gone. Nothing you can do about that if you throw a pick in the flat. You're just gone after that. What a start. So Buckeyes starting now at the 25-yard line. Pressure comes, saying over the middle, complete. Jeremiah Smith down to the 37-yard line. That will be the third target for Jeremiah Smith. And this deficit 14-0 for Ohio State. This is the largest of the season. Three targets, 3 receptions, 82 yards for Jeremiah Smith. He's going to be the focal point if you want to come back from this hole that you dug early. Here's C.J. Donaldson. Gets a big run out to into Miami territory. Looks like he's just over midfield. They'll mark it right at midfield. First down and 10 for the Buckeyes. So Miami's going to send safety pressure. Oh, they're going to go one-on-one. The fade incomplete. That's going to be intended for Jeremiah Smith. So it will be second and 10 for the Buckeyes. Second down and 10 for the Buckeyes. Clock under 4. Saying, we're going to throw enough pressure. Raise the first one. Now he gets out of it. And take it down. That's a big loss there. That was Mesidor with the sack. For loss of, I don't know. I think it was a loss of 18. It had to be. Not that much. 13. Okay, yeah. So you're going to go back to 37. That's a big loss there. Third down and long. Sayin, looking, pressure, sets the screen. Donaldson goes inside, now cuts out. Take it down just before midfield. Well short of the line to gain. That'll be a fourth down, and I think 11. Man. So this will be a punt for McGuire once again. Tony will fair catch at the 11 for a 40-yard punt. That's where Miami will start. Up 14-0, and they get the ball back after this. Mark Fletcher and Keontae Johnson are the difference for Miami, being up 14-0 with 8:53 to go in the second quarter. And now the Canes have the ball back. And Miami has a first down and 10. Flipping the field as they start at the 11. Hands it off Fletcher. They meet him at the line. So I'll go for either no gain or 1 yard. But not a lot there. Beck, right side. That's complete to Daniels for the first down. Nine first downs for the Canes, 4 for the Buckeyes. Fletcher's in the backfield for Miami. They're going to send the tight end motion. They're going to give it to Fletcher. It gains about 3 yards down to the 25. It'll be 2nd and 7. $14 points allowed. Second most points allowed this season in the second quarter. Beck, left side. That's complete to Marion. He's going to gain a few yards down to the 29. So it'll be 3rd and 3. That's a problem for Ohio State. -8 in terms of rushing. 3rd down. Looks like Ohio State showing pressure. Beck under pressure. Beck's going to run. Dives forward. I think he has the first down. Yep, that's a first down. They'll move the chains. He's at the 33 or 34 yard line. Or let's see. Does hurt. Yep, at the 33 yard line. That's it. That is enough to move the chains. And the whistles blow. They're gonna take a look at it. So they're reviewing to see if he got the line to gain. Let's see. I'm just looking at this. He had to get to the 32 yard line. I think he's got it. Is in his right hand. I think this is going to be a better angle to see. Dives down, knee hits. Oh. I think it's going to be 4th and inches. I don't think he got there. I don't think so. That's so close. Let's see. I think he's short. I think. Okay, so he is now just short. It will be 4th and 1. So they'll bring Joyce out to punt for Miami. Brandon Ennis to return for Ohio State. Clock is running. Let me get back to that. Here we go. It's away. Great punt inside the 20. Oh, that's going to take a good bounce. Inside the 10. Down at the 9. Flipping the field for Ohio State. With 5:50 to go. Beck stops short. We'll get set with Ohio State's drive coming up. Ohio State's offense back out there on this New Year's Eve, down 14-0. A big stop for the Ohio State defense. Let's see what they can do here. On a first down 10, they start from inside their own 9. They'll give it to Bo Jackson left side, and he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be a loss in the backfield. Miami just getting to this run defense for no gain. On second and 10, the play fake, Sayin looking under pressure, floats it up. Is that caught? Nope, incomplete. It was knocked away by Keck Merrick. Let's see, that was close. He gathers it, but just knocked away at the last second before the gather. That was good defensive play for Miami there. So they're in trouble here. Third down and 9. They're 0 for 3 on third down conversions with an average of 11.3 to go. This is 9 yards to go here. Saying, looking, pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Throws it away out left side. Wasn't that much in danger of getting the sack, but they're going to have to put it away instead. That was good pressure there. Now they got 4th and 9. They'll kick it away. Tony from the back, he slips one tackle, and it'll bring him down at the Miami 42-yard line. It's a good field position to start for this Hurricanes offense. After another Miami 3-and-out, they end up gaining from where they punted the last time. So winner of this game will play the winner of the Sugar Bowl between Ole Miss and Georgia. We will be doing that game on the Three's a Crowd YouTube channel. Beck looking to throw. Steps up. He finds a man complete to Keelan Marion for the first down inside Miami territory. Just a perfect pocket there for Carson Beck. Finds Marion there. It was good coverage there. 11 of 14, 95 yards for Carson Beck in the first half. They'll give it to Fletcher. Knocked down at the 40. So for Ohio State, they want to try to get the stop here. Running the ball's been abysmal for them today. So second down. Fletcher in motion. Beck screen out to Marion. He gains about 3. That's going to be... That's a gain of 3 to the 37. This will be third down. This Miami Hurricanes team. They're sending him out wide left. Looks like Ohio State's showing pressure now. Fletcher motions back into his position, and Miami's going to call timeout because they were not set with 3:06 to go. So in the timeout, Ohio State, or Miami, just dominating the first half here in the Cotton Bowl. They have a third down and 3. With the ball at the 37-yard line on the left hash. Fletcher on the carry, pushes through, but he will not get the line to gain. That's about a yard picked up by Mark Fletcher down to the 36. It'll be fourth down. So it looks like Miami's offense is going to stay on the field. Got less than 3 minutes to go. 4th and 2. You got Malachi Tony on the left. Marion on the left. Beck looking. He's got Malachi Tony. He's got the first down at the 30. And the Canes get another first down on a 4th down conversion. Just creates that separation on Matthews to get the first down. That'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Miami dominating this first half. 14-0 with 2 to go. We'll be back to finish this drive. Coming out of the 2-minute warning, we recap with a Mark Fletcher touchdown to open the game, and then the screen pass picked by Keontae Scott. So, Miami just dominating the first half. We'll see if they can add on here before halftime. Remember, Ohio State does get the ball to start the second half. They deferred the kickoff. So Miami has the first down at the 30. Here's Beck looking to throw. Under pressure. Gets out of it. And now he's going to be taken down. Back at the 34-yard line. It is a timeout. Is going to be called. Ohio State will be the one to call their first timeout. No, not touchdown. Timeout for Ohio State. And let's start. That was good pressure brought there by the Buckeyes. That's a loss of 4 for Miami. So with 1:54, I'll reset the clock. Miami looking good. Back at the 34-yard line. Excuse me. Second down and 14. On a jet sweep. They're going to get Tony in the backfield. Styles with a takedown in the backfield. And second timeout called by Ohio State. I think it was 1:46 to go. Let me refresh. $150. Okay. So Sonny Styles, 74 tackles, most without a missed tackle in FBS this season. As Ohio State calls their second timeout. They got one remaining, 1:50 to go. With the ball all the way back at the 40. 3 for 7 on third down conversions for Miami, but they're all the way back at the 40. This is third down and 20. Beck looking. He launches deep, one-on-one. Won't reach Marion. And that will be fourth down. Great hold for the Buckeyes. And Miami's going to punt. 1:44 to go. That'll give Ohio State the ball back. And that was a great defensive sequence for Ohio State there. We got one timeout remaining. So we'll see what happens here. In the air by Joyce. That's going to be down at the 2 or 1. What a punt. Great special teams work for Miami. Let's see. In the air. Was caught. Stops before falling into the end zone. And able to down it there at the 1. Well executed there. Ohio State has not been shut out in the first half since the 2016 College Football Playoff Fiesta Bowl against Clemson. So with 1:36 to go, Ohio State has to try to draw 98 yards if they want to score a touchdown. Donaldson gets the carry to try to give him more room. He gets down to about the 6-yard line. Miami will start using their timeouts. 1:30 to go. So Miami's going to have one timeout left. So first half recap, all Miami, their defense closing in, sacking Julian Sayin, just getting pressure on him. It's just as simple as that. So 2nd down and 6 with 1:30 to go. Ball at the 6-yard line. Here's Sayin looking. Steps up. Gets it to Donaldson on the dump off. He has a 1st down. And out of bounds with 1:21 left. So the clock will stop to reset the chains. Or he stepped out of bounds to... Or just on the play. Okay. Here's Sayin. Play action. Looking to throw. Over the middle. That's complete to Tate. First catch of the day. That's another Buckeyes 1st down. Sayin in the flat. Complete. Donaldson. It's going to be pushed out. 1:07 to go. This will be 2nd and 2. Second down and 2. Ball to 35. Miami showing pressure. Here's Sayin looking. Over the middle. Complete. That's Ennis again. They hurry up to the line. Sayin looking. Pressure. Gets it off. Incomplete. Ennis unable to capture that. Ennis wants a pass interference. Not going to get it. Let's see. Looked like almost a... No, that's no interference. Or that... Or it might... He wanted the flag on the takedown there. I could see that, but... They didn't get it. Okay. Here we go. 2nd and 10. With pressure. Sayin over the middle. Donaldson pushing through into Miami territory. Still 1 timeout remaining with the clock running. 43 to go. 3rd down. You want to walk away with something here. Here's Sayin. Steps up. Pressure in his face. And hauled in by Ennis. Clock stops to move the chains. The ball to 39. And whistles. We got a... Miami is going to call time. 21 seconds. That's Miami's last time out of the half. This is probably the best Ohio State's offense has looked consistently on a drive. They're going to say 22. So 22 seconds to go. Ball at the 39-yard line for Ohio State. Into Miami territory. Here's Sayin looking, or the middle, that's complete to Tate. Down to the 31. And Ohio State will use that final timeout with 15 seconds. They think they're in field goal range. Are they going to go for the field goal now? So with 16 seconds to play. So it looks like Mesidor and Bain were off the field for Miami, which is rare. They're both gassed on this drive. Here we go. No timeout. Sayin looking. Voice of Sack steps up. He's going to throw it away left side with 10 seconds. I thought he should have run. He had the lane to. Let's see. Ruben Bain was coming in. Almost got to him. He got his hands on him, but just stepped forward. And an extra block picked up there. It's 3rd and 2. Are they going to go for the I don't think they're going to go for the field goal now. I think they're going to run another play. With 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds. You got to line up. 8 seconds. 3 seconds. Sayin 8 seconds. Throws left side. Throws it away. 6 seconds. And now you bring on your field goal unit. Now fielding with 6 seconds left. Remember, he missed a couple crucial field goals in the Big Ten title game. Ended up losing the game there. We'll see if Ohio State can get points on the board before halftime. It's a 49-yard attempt. The middle hash. It's up. It is wide left. No good. And Ohio State will be shut out in the first half, but there's still 1 second to go. So we expect Miami to just knee the ball out and go to halftime. But a promising drive for Ohio State ends with no points. You gotta hate that for him. So Miami will take the knee. And we go to halftime with a dominant 14-0 performance for the Canes. Ohio State will get the ball to start the second half. Last time shutout at halftime, 2016 Fiesta Bowl against Clemson in the college football playoff. So we'll take a halftime break and be back for the second half. Don't go anywhere on this New Year's Eve with Miami up 14-0 in the college football playoff quarterfinal of the Goodyear Cotton Bowl. Second half will be in about 20 minutes. Don't go anywhere. It is almost time to start the second half of this Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic between Miami and Ohio State. So, quick first half recap. Miami, it was all Miami, but Ohio State getting momentum on that final drive. We'll see what they do here as the second half starts. Ohio State will receive the second half kickoff. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. So, as of now, they're still doing their final commercial breaks. We should be ready to go soon. This is now 9:30 Eastern Time. We are about, I would say, 2.5 hours until the start of 2020. Excuse me. 2.5 hours till the start of 2026. Current stats, Carson Beck, 98 yards passing, 14 for 18, 1 touchdown. Miami is looking for the upset here against this Ohio State team. C.J. Daniels, the leading receiver, 36 yards. Mark Fletcher, 44 yards rushing. Keontae Scott had the pick six. Ohio State -3 rushing yards in the first half. Fewest any half since 04. Ohio State's last points, get this, 10:04 left in the second quarter of the Big Ten championship game. So, very telling there. So, they're hoping they can score in the second half. They need to if they want to win. That's for sure. As a Michigan fan, go Canes. Yeah, I get that. As we're underway, and they'll run it out from the end zone as we start the second half. So they'll start off from the 16-yard line. So that's where they'll start. With 4:54. And Miami's defense, 134 minutes since their last allowed touchdown. So this defense has been playing solid for the Miami Hurricanes. And on a first down and 10 for Ohio State from their own 18-yard line. Sayin hands it off. Bo Jackson right side. Tries to find an edge but gets taken down at the 24-yard line. It's going to be second down. It's going to be like about a 6-yard gain. So we'll see if they can get this run game going. It was a good start there. Only 4 total yards on offense. They'll give it to Jackson again. He gets a first down across the 30 down to the 31. Now Bo Jackson is their leading rusher with 23 yards for him. The rushing yards for college football is a little bit misleading because it also counts sacks. And Julian Sayin took a lot of sacks in that one. Those count toward rushing yards, which I don't think he should. Sayin keeps it, looks, checks it down to Ennis. It's going to go out of bounds on the right side. That's going to be a gain of about 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. Brandon Ennis, 3 receptions, 25 yards. Solid end of the half for him. Getting him more involved. So the ball's at the 37-yard line for the right hash. Send the tight end into motion. They'll give it to Jackson on the ground. He has a first down and more. Jackson breaks the first tackle and gets into Miami territory down to the 45. Run game is starting to open up for Ohio State in the second half. What a run there. So Bo Jackson, 18-yard rush on that one. As the Buckeyes are the 45, as saying, he's in the pocket, and he'll go down for the sack. Light foot there to get him down. The sack as the clock stops. 2:10 to go. With a player's helmet off for Ohio State. Oh, that was close to being a hold. He lets go immediately. Good awareness there. So 4 sacks for this Miami defense. It's 2nd and 14. Saying, looking deep and caught. That is Jeremiah Smith. He gets the first down. He's definitely a top 2 pick in the draft next season. Not in the 2026 draft, but the 2027 draft. Do I think Ohio State can make a come? I think they had momentum going in the first half. Toward the end of the first half, obviously missed the field goal. They got a good drive going here. I could see them coming back, but they got to score on this drive first. First down and 10 at the 26. Here's the snap, hands it off. That is Donaldson down to the 22-yard line. It's about a gain of 4. It's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 6 here. So Donaldson is in the backfield. 2nd down and 6. With 3 seconds they snap, they'll flip it out. The right side splits a tackle inside the 10. Down to the 8. Carnell Tate, 1st and goal for the Buckeyes. As he goes out to the right side, let's take a look at this. A play fake to Donaldson, just gets Carnell Tate out there. Great blocks there as they get inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal now for the Buckeyes. Saying, looking, rolling with pressure, gets it off, floats it, complete and taken down immediately by Thomas. As we got some fireworks going on in the background, I don't know if anyone can hear. So with 9 minutes to go, 2nd and goal for the Buckeyes. Here's saying the handoff to Jackson, pushing through. It's going to be short of the goal line, down at the 1, really the half-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. Here we go. 3rd and goal. They'll go to Jackson again. Pushing. Is he in? I think he's in there. Touchdown, Ohio State. On the board for the first time today. With 8:05 to go in the 3rd quarter. Takes nearly half the clock off the 3rd quarter. Great drive for Ohio State to get in and make this one competitive. The 2nd attempt for Jackson got in there. So Fielding's on for the extra point. Kicks up, and that's good. 14-7, Ohio State strikes to start the 2nd half. With a Bo Jackson touchdown run, gets Ohio State back in this one. We'll be back after this. It's Ohio State scoring on a Bo Jackson touchdown. And they're back into this one. Start of the 2nd half. Went down the field and scored. That's what they needed to do. with this one. As we kick off here, that will go out of the back of the end zone near where the McAfee guys are. I think Pat McAfee was back there in that end zone, along with AJ Hawk and the rest of that crew. So, can Miami's offense try to get something here? They need him, definitely. So 8:05 to go. First down and 10 for the Hurricanes. Ball at the 25-yard line. Hands it off to Fletcher down the middle. He gets a gain of 5. Solid start for him in the second half. So 2nd and 5 coming up. With the ball at the 30. 2nd down and 5. Beck with pressure. Knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. McDonald there to deflect it. And it's 3rd and 5. And McDonald comes in off the left tackle, just gets his hand up there to knock that ball down. All you can do there. So it's 3rd down and 5 now. Beck looking. Left side's got a man open. That's going to be complete to Marion. 1st down for Miami on a gain of 12. Marion just gets that cushion as he goes toward the sideline and able to make the play. Pretty clean pocket there for Carson Beck. On 3rd downs, Beck is 4 for 6, 43 yards. With 3 first downs, they'll give it to Fletcher. It's going to get an angry run down to the 44-yard line. Or not 44, 47, I think. It's a 6-yard run there by Mark Fletcher. He's showing to be a great running back for this Hurricanes team. Just getting some great blocks there. For some reason the clock isn't started. My bad. It's 6:03. Fletcher breaks the first tackle and gets down at the 40 of Ohio State. Another first down for Mark Fletcher. Let's take a look at this here. The center snaps it. Just gets a good block there. Able to get Fletcher the yards he needed to get the first down. There's 5:27 on the clock. First down and 10. Fletcher taken down after a run. Or, my apologies, that's Pringle, the second running back for the Canes. Gerard Pringle. Second down and 8. with the ball at the 38-yard line after the 2-yard pickup. Beck from the gun, steps up, and he's going to be sacked. But he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Or technically a loss of 1 on that one. Styles is there for the sack. So there's 4:06 to go now in this third quarter. 4 for 9 for Miami with an average yards to go of 5.8. 6 seconds left on the clock. Back over the middle, that's complete to Tony. Did he catch that? It was caught, then fumbled, and Tony recovered it. Gets it back, runs to the left side, but he was down, just short of the line. Let's take a look at that again. Tony, that is caught. And the fumble is forced. That is his second fumble. For the second time today, he recovers his own fumble. Wow. It looks like Tony's a little shaken up on that one. As Carter Davis comes onto the field for a field goal attempt. 50 yards from the left hash. Kicks up. That is good. With 3:01 to go, Miami puts points on the board. Up by 10 with 3:01 left in the third quarter. After Ohio State scored, Miami gets some points back. 17-7, the Canes lead. We'll be back. We're back. 3:01 to go. Miami getting a field goal back. Ohio State got momentum on that last drive. Malachi Tony. Let's just look at this play. He gets the ball knocked out by Caleb Downs. But he gets it right back. Doesn't get the first down, but because he got it back, they were able to score to get a field goal on that one, as Malachi Tony went into in the medical tent. They'll give us an update when they give us one. That was the key. That was what they said on the broadcast. As Ohio State will take that for a touchback, they'll bring it back out to the 25. So are they going to go to break again? We just kicked off. Guess we're going to break again. We'll be back. So we're guessing since that was like a quick third quarter, they had to go on the break before the kickoff and a break after the kickoff, which doesn't make really much sense to me. I guess the networks have to make their money somehow. But Ohio State's got the ball back. They're up by 10. Or Miami's up by 10. Ohio State trails by 10. They'll start off at the 25-yard line. Here's Sand, gets to Donaldson this time. He gains about 6 on the play. This is going to be second down. And the clock is stopped. 2:50. We got an injured Miami Hurricane down there on the field. It's like a knee injury. I don't know who that is. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, that was Moten on Miami who got he got pushed over. One of the Ohio State offensive linemen got trapped. So 2:50 to go. We'll be right back after the injury break. We are back. After the injury timeout, Ohio State has a 2nd down and 6 from their own 29-yard line. So I think the clock is still running now. So Ohio State lines up. Winner of this game will play the winner of the Sugar Bowl. That's tomorrow night. Sayin has some pressure, gets it off to the tight end. Who was that? Kaczmarek. Or Kaczmarek. I think that's how you... Kaczmarek, that's how you pronounce it. The tight end, number 89 of Ohio State. First down and 10 from the 41. It's Sayin. Hands it off to Donaldson down the middle. He'll get stuffed at about a yard or two, but nothing more. Call it a yard and a half. I think it's going to be 2nd down and 8. The ball at the 43-yard line. Play fake. Sayin. Left side finds a man open. That is Innis. Has the first down inside Miami territory. Julian Sayin over 230 yards. Or 225 yards. 17 for 26 with 1 pick. First down and 10. Sayin hands it off to Jackson. He goes left side. Finds a hole down inside the 45 down to about the 43-yard line. It's about a gain of 5 on that one. 2nd down. Sayin left side. Hauled in Jeremiah Smith. Or no. Or. Yep, they said it's complete. So Miami players thought it wasn't complete. Let's take a look. On Frederick. Jeremiah Smith gets it down. Inbounds. Great concentration there. And we hit. The clock is stopped with 16 as we had an injured Miami Hurricane down the field. Don't know who that is. Or 29. Or O.J. Frederick, who is in coverage on Jeremiah Smith on that last play. Jeremiah Smith. Take a look at today. Stats: 6 starts, 5 receptions, 127 yards. I mean, he's that good. As the clock runs down, Ohio State doesn't need to snap it before the end of the quarter. Sayin goes under center. They're going to snap it. They're going to do a flip to Jeremiah Smith on the right side, and they are going to get him down just shy of the 20 as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Ohio State down by 10, but they are threatening. 4th quarter, 4th and final quarter of this Cotton Bowl is coming up after this. We're back. Start of the fourth quarter from the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The site of some World Cup games this summer in the home of the Dallas Cowboys. So here we go. Ohio State has the ball 2nd and 9, the 21-yard line. Here's Sayin, hands it off. Here's Bo Jackson. Takes a hit at the 15, goes down to the 14. They'll bring up a 3rd and manageable for Ohio State. It's 3rd down and 3. Zachariah Poister with the hit. .142 second half yards total for the Buckeyes versus 43 for the Miami Hurricanes. 3rd down and 3 for the Buckeyes. Got 4 seconds left on the play clock. They snap it. It's Donaldson. It's going to be a yard or 2 short. Line to gain. What did they do here? Do they kick the field goal to go for a 1-possession game, or... Oh. This is an interesting call. They're going to go for it. 11 for 16 on 4th downs this season. Play fake. Sayin over the middle. Jeremiah Smith. 1st down, more. Flag flies. He goes into the end zone for the touchdown. That is the first penalty flag of the day, and we're in the 4th quarter. And defensive holding, which will be declined. That is a touchdown for Ohio State. Jeremiah Smith gets into the end zone. It's a 4-point game now, 17-13, pending the extra point. Well, this is a great game for Jeremiah Smith so far. Fielding got for the extra point. Up and good. 14-17. Ohio State strikes while the iron's hot for their offense. They go into the end zone. It's a 3-point game. Over the middle of the field on a 4th down and 2. And Jeremiah Smith just splits those defenders to score. 17-14, we got a ball game with 13:28 to go. We'll be right back. Ohio State gets it back to one possession. With Ohio State trailing only by 3 as they kick it off. Here we go. To the back of the end zone for a touchback. We did have some NBA news that was notable from tonight. Victor Wembanyama of the San Antonio Spurs limped off in the fourth quarter. I have not seen what happened yet, but hopefully he's all right. As Miami lines up first down and 10 with 13:28 to go. It's been all Ohio State in this second half. First down. Beck looking with pressure coming. It floats it deep. One-on-one. That is incomplete. Intended for Daniels with tight coverage. Devin Sanchez there on the coverage. Let's take a look at that again. Both sides hand fighting on that one. Second down to 10. Hands it off. Fletcher goes nowhere. He's going to lose a yard. Back to the 21. And Ohio State has some momentum. Third down and 11. So I did not start the clock. Let me start that now. There's 12:53 to go. It's off about 18 seconds. That was on me. Not paying attention, just watching the play. Just watch the game play out. Third down 11 now for the Canes at the 20, not 21, 24-yard line. Beck steps up. He's going to run. Dives forward. He's going to be close to the line. Miami says they have the first down. I think the officials are going to give him the first down. That's a great run there by Carson Beck. Great tuck. Goes over the shoulder. It gets the first down. So, yep. They're able to get the first down on that one. Down to the 35-yard line. Fletcher on the ground, only gets a yard. Picked up. Ohio State doing a great job to contain Fletcher in this second half. Matt Patricia's defense with the infamous pencil on his ear. Doing a great job at containment in the second half. On 2nd and 9. With 11:16 to go. 2nd and 9 from the 36-yard line. Here's Beck. Floats it out. Complete. Marion steps out at the 40. That's about a gain of 4. It's going to be third down and 5 from that spot. Cleveland Marion, 5 receptions, 36 yards for the Hurricanes. Canes 5 and 11 on third down conversions. See what they do here. They go hard count. Beck's going to change the play at the line. Make sure they're all on the same page. Beck looking, steps up, floats it, incomplete. Intended for Lofton. It's 4th down. Another great stand by this Ohio State defense. McLean was there in coverage, and Miami's got to punt and give the ball to Julian Sayin in this offense. Trailing, or when they're trailing by 3, in a chance to take the lead. Brandon Ennis will be returning the punt from Dylan Joyce, says this is in the air on a line drive, out of bounds at the 23. I think they're going to mark it. Or 25-yard line. Okay. So it's Ohio State ball, down 3 when we come back in the Cotton Bowl Classic in the college football playoff. Jeremiah Smith about 30 yards away from the college football playoff receiving yards record. So here we go. With 10:17 to go, Ohio State's ball from their own 25. Sayin takes a snap, throws to the left side. Complete to Kaczmarek. Gets the first down at the 37-yard line, a gain of 12. Ohio State's really coming alive this second half. To Will Kaczmarek, second half for Sayin, 9 for 9, 116 yards in the passing touchdown to Jeremiah Smith to cap off the last scoring drive for the Buckeyes. They'll hand it to Donaldson. He goes left side. He'll be brought down after gaining 3 yards down to the 41. Or 4 yards, excuse me. It'll be 2nd and 6. So already 173 offensive yards in the second half. Saying, under pressure, he goes down. That was on the sack by Leslie Bessaint. Or Wesley Bessaint, yeah. It's a great sack there. Just guarded by blocked by the running back. So it's third down and long. Saying steps up. Completes it. Jeremiah Smith. He has the first down at the 48-yard line. Jeremiah Smith just on the hook there. Just stopping, getting the ball. He was right there. Just got the first down. That's all there is to it. 157 receiving yards already. On first down and 10. Saying. Looking. He launches deep right side. That's incomplete. Cardell Tate, the intended receiver. So it's second and 10 with 7:26 to go. Snap for Saying, looking to throw. Under pressure, gets taken down by the ankles. He gets it away. Bo Jackson across midfield down to the 46 with a flag on the play. And holding will be called on Ohio State. So this is the first accepted penalty of this game. With 7:15 in the fourth quarter. It's been a clean game up to this point. The right tackle called for holding there on Ruben Bain. It nearly got to Julian Saying. So it remains second down and 20. Instead, they'll be back in their own territory. And they will not get the first. They didn't get the first down on that one. It'll be second and 20. Saying. Looking. Oh, that's incomplete. And the big hit toward Cardell Tate. So it's going to be third down and 20. That was a good hit he took there. It's just off of him. And Thomas just drilling him to the ground. Third down and 20. They need a little bit of Jeremiah Smith action. Here's Saying, looking to throw. Under pressure. Being chased by Bain. Gets it off. And Donaldson taken down in the backfield. Now they'll be forced to punt. About 6.5 to go in this one. So not the drive they wanted. They're going to punt this one away. There's a flag that flies. Fielded at around the 10, so we got the penalty. Legal formation against Ohio State. Looks like it's going to be the call. Does Miami accept it, or... It's more than 4 players lined up in the backfield. So they will re-kick. Two penalties on this drive for Ohio State after no accepted penalties on throughout the game. So they will re-kick. It's going to be 4th and 27. They got to watch Malachi Tony back there so they get the punt off. This one will be short. Fair caught at the 30. That's where the Hurricanes will start. We'll see if they can close it out. Drive down the field when we come back. Here we go. 5:56 to go. Carson Beck, the Miami offense, back out on the field. Up by 3. They'll start off from the 30. As the snap is taken, Fletcher finds a hole and splits down the middle, down to the 49-yard line. For a start to the second half, for start to this drive, 19 yards picked up in a first down. And that was a great block there. Malachi Tony. So here we go. First down and 10. Play fake. No, they're going to hand it to Fletcher. He's going to get into Buckeye territory down to the 47. So second down and 7. So we have here 4:43 to go. And it's Beck rolling left. He's going to take a hit after getting 3 yards by Arvell Reese. It's third down. Third down and 3 for this Hurricanes team. With the ball down at the 40, about the 45-yard line of Ohio State. Beck looking left side, hauled in by Shamar Brown across the 40, gets the first down. So here we go, first down and 10. Trying to choose some clock down as much as they can. Question is, when does Ohio State start to use their timeouts? As Beck will hand it off inside the 30. He's got the first down, the 25-yard line. That's Brown. That's Shamar Brown again, the running back. That's a great block there. Here we go. First down and 10. 2:25 to go. The handoff. Brown gets a yard. Back to the 25-yard line. Ohio State's not going to use their timeouts here. Interesting. So we go to the 2-minute timeout. Miami is up by 3 with 2 to go in the second half. We'll be right back for the finish. 2 minutes to go. Miami has the ball. 2nd and 9. Inside the Ohio State 30. Ohio State still has all 3 timeouts. So we have 2 to go. From the 25-yard line, here's the snap. Hands it off to Brown. He's going to push down to the 20. And Ohio State calls timeout. So it's their first of the half. They need to get a first down here, definitely. It would help. So we'll see what happens here. .45 rushing yards this drive for the Hurricanes. So 3rd down and 4. 6 for 13 on 3rd down conversions for Miami. 1:53 to go. Beck, the screen. Daniels, first down and more. Take it down inside the 10, down to the 6. With 1:46 to go. Ohio State calls timeout. One timeout remaining. So C.J. Daniels, a massive first down there. So last year's college football playoffs, all teams with a bye lost in the quarterfinal. It's certainly looking like that here, depending on what happens. So with 1:46 to go, they score here that can pretty much put this game on ice. 1:46. Here's the snap. Hands it off. Brown pushing through. Taken down. And they're going to run the clock. So we're going to continue to run it. They're in no rush to snap it. Ohio State 1 timeout. Looks like they're going to save it. So they got to try to force a mistake here. Beck hands it off. Brown finds a hole into the end zone. Touchdown Miami. And they're going to the Fiesta Bowl. To go up by 9, Jamar Brown. 5-yard touchdown to put this one on ice. the question is, why would you let them score? And we saw what happened in the Bears game against the Packers, but that's going to be tough. You got to go down the field quick and try to pull off something. You got to be sure of it here. So one timeout left for Ohio State. So I think we'll see what happens here. So Ohio State fans are starting to leave. I mean, it's not over yet. So with 55 to go, see what happens here. So the Hurricanes will kick it off. 55 seconds to go. And here we go. I'll kick it into the end zone for a touchback. So with first down and 10 for Ohio State. Saying, looking. Bain tries to get to him. Floats it up. That is incomplete. Carnell Tate, the intended receiver. 49 seconds to go. So Ohio State, they don't end up pulling off the miraculous comeback. Would be 0-5. So we'll see what happens. 49 seconds. Second down and 10. Saying, looking to throw. Floats it up. It's picked off! That's gonna do it! Miami will win! 24-14, as this one is over. What a win for the Canes over Ohio State. 9.5-point favorites. The Buckeyes came in, and the Hurricanes had other plans, as we see tonight. A 24-14 win for Miami. Let's take a look at this. What happened? Rootman coming off the pressure. Just pushing through. Getting the pressure on Julian Sane. That will put this game on ice. Carson Beck takes a knee. I don't think Ohio State's going to call another timeout. That's going to do it. That is going to do it. We need to get a player of the game. They're not going to snap it. This one's over. Miami wins it 24-14. What a win for Mario Cristobal's boys. They'll play the winner of the Ole Miss Georgia game. We will be doing that game tomorrow and all of the rest of the college football playoff slate. But right now, let's give out our Three's a Crowd player of the game, and that will have to go to Ruben Bay Jr., who had 3 tackles and 1 sack, 1.5 tackles for loss. And his impact in this game is insurmountable. I mean, what a game this was. So we have the Verbo Fiesta, or we'll give you the schedule coming up for tomorrow. As we will be back on the air at noon Eastern tomorrow, with Oregon taking on Texas Tech in the Orange Bowl. Then the Rose Bowl at 4 between Alabama and Indiana. Ole Miss taking on Georgia at 8 for the Sugar Bowl. We'll have a full slate of college football tomorrow. Don't forget to join us here on the stream for Three's a Crowd. Miami is a winner 24-14 at the Cotton Bowl. They're moving on to the semifinal, and they're the first to punch their ticket. On Three's a Crowd, I'm Preston Vargas, and you've been watching this live stream of the Miami versus Ohio State game. We'll see everyone tomorrow. Happy New Year, everyone. Take care.